What do you do up there? What do you do in?
I work in pharmaceuticals, manufacturing.
I research politics all day.
Nuclear weapons facility.
Good. Nuclear weapons facility?
That's right, Savannah Riverside.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things I can't even ask you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And pharmaceutically, I've talked to several people in your field out here.
Yeah.
And I've had two of them admit to me rather candidly that about a quarter of the drugs being sold are bullshit. They're just there for profit. They really don't
They're
do
not
anything.
treating anything medically necessary. Right?
Yeah, like restless leg syndrome
or
or
helping
something.
you get helping you keep your love life going. Right? Those are not necessarily medically necessary, but you make a lot of money.
Grab life by the pussy.
And then there's been a lot of pushback because, I mean, we're talking about one of the strongest lobbying groups in the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it amazes me when I do watch TV occasionally how many drug company, feeling drowsy?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I know.
even the news especially is like being... So you wonder how much the news is being tainted. Because, I mean, if something comes out that actually hurts people, are the news people really going to report on it?
No.
See, he's too young to be cynical. He's been hanging around.
He's all over it.
That's very good.
I think a lot of that stuff picked up when they started making it much more difficult. So honestly, like when I started, you could just raise prices on drugs, right? And people paid for it, but then there's more pressure on not doing that. So they started going into different kinds of drugs and different kind of things, like some of the bullshit stuff that isn't really treating anything, right? And then more of that stuff started cropping up to make up for the fact that they couldn't just continuously raise prices anymore. And that's, I think, when some of that stuff started up. Yeah, there's no question. Then you got a huge lobbying group.
I would think because they're also battling now people using more herbal remedies, getting away from the
holistic stuff.
Yes, indeed, and a number of holistic doctors that have been murdered found.
Oh man!
Oh yeah.
Wow. So let me get your learned opinion, young man.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is going to happen, or what would you like to see happen starting 18 politically?
Well, I would like to see the Republicans win again in the Senate and the House. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that what's going to happen is you're going to see that the Democrats gain a majority. At least in this, I think so. At least in the Senate.
Even if the economy goes up to, let's say, 5 to 7 GDP?
Now that's the thing, right? If that happens, then I think that Republicans stand a fairer chance. But based on the Arizona special election, where we saw Jones beat Roy Moore, but to be fair, or Roy Moore,
Alabama,
and Moore was very socially. He was very politically at a disadvantage because of all the sexual harassment and molestation allegations that came out against him. And whether your opinion is that he did it or not, it definitely hurt him politically. So you might see, I think that it's going to be a very close midterm election.
What about the scandals that are going to break? Because, the Humor Aberdeen laptop emails were released yesterday, or a portion of them, the first batch of them.
Right.
And that right there is enough to start incriminating her, because it just adds more coal to the fire, which you would think. But there's a file on there that was called insurance policy, and we know it wasn't, Mutual of Omaha.
Right.
So if indeed that deep state knowledge comes out with, the payoffs, the blackmail, you think that'll change the landscape?
I think so. Well, I think that is part of the reason that Trump won the presidential election, is because there was all this controversy from the email scandal and all these different components that made her look like the prisoner that she really should be. So I think that that's the thing, right, is that there is all this deep state and all this controversy, and that's how the political landscape was so shaken up, and it allowed President Trump, who I like, by the way, to take office. So I think that...
So lock her up just wasn't a campaign slogan.
Lock her up.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you responsible for this young man?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, sir. You did a great job.
Absolutely. We need more like it.
Wait, let me give you a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
is hand this to Comey, right? And I'm good to go?
Just identify yourself as Hillary. You get away with anything you want.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you.
All right, take it easy, guys. Happy New Year.